Welcome back to the Fixed Ops Roundtable. I'm Sarah Vantine here with Ted Ings. Today we have David Lampel and Dealerwing, and Ted, an incredible opportunity to talk to the people of Paragon and learn more about marketing.
A great discussion on marketing. David, welcome to Queens, New York. Thank you very much. Appreciate the opportunity. All right. And you're flanked by some great leaders here today, Brian Benstock and Murat as well. So, Murat, give us some color. Tell us, maybe go back a little bit in time. How did you find David and Dealerwing?
So we weren't necessarily looking for David. We had signed up Chris Collins, and he was helping us with some processes and getting our service department in line and helping us with some training. And the discussion came up with marketing and who do we use, how much do we spend, and who do we target. And at that point, I was a little caught off guard because we didn't have any direct correlation with marketing and service. And he's like, "Yeah, I definitely want you to get in touch with David. He operates a company called Dealerwing, and he's one of the best people in that particular space." And we probably within a couple of minutes, we had a conversation with him. He put us together. And then in a matter of about a month, we started in marketing with him. And ever since then, we haven't looked back. It's been about 4.5 years since then. And we get some pretty good results using his marketing strategies and who he targets and the consistent topics that we're always focused on. So it's been great signing up with him for about 4 years now.
Well, Murat, it's incredible to hear the success that you're having. And David, a follow-up for our dealer audience that's listening today. What does effective dealership marketing look like beyond just generating clicks and impressions?
Well, beyond generating clicks and impressions, effective marketing is consistent more than anything else. The ability to be in somebody's mailbox or in somebody's email box, whether it's a text, social media, is communicating to them consistently across all available channels. Service marketing isn't something that that people are looking for, like they're looking for an automobile when they're looking to buy a car. It's not emotional, and you need to have first state of mind across the board to make sure that you are the company that they're thinking about when they actually need the service. It's a little bit like dentistry, for example. People aren't excited about going to the dentist. So marketing for that can be a challenge, but where you win with respect to marketing and service is being consistent and being front of mind for every one of your customers and or potential customers in the market.
Brian, talk to us about that consistency. Well, it's all. I mean, I don't want to steal your thunder, but it's like no customer left behind. And I expect if I touch a dealership, that the dealership's going to touch me back. I bought a suit recently and spent a couple of dollars on the suit. Never heard from the salesperson again. Now, I tend to buy a suit more than one, and never heard from them again. So I think the opportunity for us is to make sure that the customers that touch the dealership get touched back. Unlike some medical conditions that will get better on their own, if there's a problem with the car, it's not going to repair itself. It's got to get addressed. So when you do an MPI and there's something that has to be done, how do you follow up to make sure that we get that business, not the independent? I think that's really what's been key for us. And the growth that Anthony and his team have had in the service department here and White Plains and at Acura didn't happen by accident. It really started from not one and done, because this store is so busy. It's easy to just handle what's in front of you, but you've got all those other opportunities, those missed opportunities that your company helps us to follow up with. And I think you said it right. We go with direct mail, we go with the email, we go with text messaging to hit the customers wherever they are.
And David, this is a big organization, okay? A lot of customers, a lot of pieces, and you also go back in the database, okay? You help us with customers that maybe have not been here in a couple of years. Talk to us about that. Yeah, so with Paragon, it's a unique situation where they have so much data and so many people to choose from that some of the most important things is to make sure that the people that you're talking to, you have accurate information on. When you have thousands and thousands of people and you realize as you go through data hygiene and different parts of the data aspect, how many of those people can you not communicate with? So when you do find people where the information is accurate across the board, I mean, somebody may have a bad address, but they have a good phone number, or they may have a bad email, but they have a good address. You need to have the ability to communicate through several different channels across the board in order to make that happen.
Sorry, Tej, this is going to be a recurring theme for us today, right? It's the database. What do you do with the database? And when you sell a dealership, you're not selling the brick and mortar. You're selling the database, right? But that's what the blue sky is. And so I think the opportunity to take AI and to scrub that database and to squeeze everything that you can out of it is really just, we're at the forefront of this, going from a DMS to an IMS. And I think that's really exciting.
And AI is not only going to be able to help with marketing, it'll be able to help, what you said, with the data as well. And as things evolve across time, we will have the ability to get into the data and get into the accuracy of the data and different sources and different segments across the board in order to make that happen. And it's not just the people that are in your database; it's the people that are out there that are driving Hondas and Acuras across the board that maybe have not visited the store previously. So the ability to access all of that and to put your money where your mouth is, where you're investing in specifically accurate data, people and that are within the market area that are driving the cars that you want to see, is paramount.
Well, we're going to help you guys with that. I think Murat's at the forefront of this information, the intelligence. I talked about an IMS, and it's really an intelligence management system, taking the intelligence now, mixing that with the data to better communicate with our customers, and more specifically. And I think, Murat, speak to that. I think you're really doing some great things at the dealership.
Well, I mean, we want to personalize everybody's shopping abilities. You know, when they want to service, we want to make it easy for them to get what they're looking for. If they're looking to purchase, we want to make it easier for them to get what they're looking for. And now that we're embarking into parts and really spending a lot of time in fixed operations, we're taking that, like you said, dentistry visit and making it exciting, making it more personalized, and making it easier. And instead of advertising to a customer to potentially trade out of their vehicle or get into something newer, we're speaking them into the language that they want to talk to and specifically focusing on what they want to transact with us. It's simple like Apple. Right now, you go on your phone system, it's going to tell you at any point in time that you can upgrade. And it's the same thing. We want to offer somebody something, whether it's to upgrade, whether it's to service, that we always have something readily available for them, and that there's always something that we're offering to that client at that particular time.
We call that customized scalability, right? To take something and make it personal, but of course a massive database. And I think that's really the opportunity to be snipers, right? You talk to me one-on-one, talk to me about me, talk to me about my information, not in general. I think we're really starting to lean into that technology.
So one thing that AI can do is it can decide and determine what method of communication each customer wants. So when you're talking about reaching out to all of the customers, some people want to be communicated through email, some by phone, some by direct mail, some by social media. And what AI can help everybody with is to identify which methods of communication, to your point, being customized to each particular customer. How do they want to be communicated with? And once you find that out, it makes your communications that much more effective.
Well, then you're also not focusing, trying to communicate with them in a way that they don't want to communicate in. Why send you a mailer if you only communicate through text, and vice versa? And he's actually helped substantially with that. You know, yesterday I was fact checking a lot of his information and the money spent. And I sat there and we took 5 or 6 customers that haven't been to our service department in 400 plus days. And I saw when the mailer was sent, when they contacted us, and they did all the servicing that the mailer was promoting and then some. And I said, you know what, David, you get to hang out for an extra month with us. So
That's a good thing.
Every 30 days.
every 30 days.
We review every 30 days.
Review every 30 days. That's right.
ROAS.
Well, Ted, the consistent messaging is so important to a good marketing strategy, and Dealerwing really has an incredible opportunity for dealers to take advantage of.
And the bar is set very high here at Paragon. You better believe it. All right. So I'm Ted Ings with Sarah Van Tyne. We are with Brian Benstock, Murat, and David Lampel from Dealerwing here in Queens, New York. And we are going to be right back.